There were three women at the front. I didn't know any of them, but I just happened to pick one, and one of them was Melinda. And me and Melinda prayed. She said a really intense prayer for me that really touched my heart. So I kept coming, and it kept coming week after week, and every week I would speak with Melinda. And I saw us building a relationship with each other. That God brought her to me saying, hey, this woman's going to pray for you. I'm going to speak to you through her. And that really touched my heart as well. So Melinda was able to give me additional resources within CedarCreek, since she had already been connected within the church.
And I knew without a doubt, once I got done with Growth Track, that one of the teams that I was going to be on was going to be the prayer team, because of how much they helped me grow in my faith. And I wanted to be that light and to help someone else find their way, the way that I was helped. So, and that's how I met Bryant. I had met Bryant, who came up for prayer, and the first time he came up for prayer, he went straight to Tristan, the guy that's director over the team, and told him, well, it was just so intense. Like, she just was spot on with what I needed to hear at that moment, and I don't know how she knew that, but she knew. So in addition to that, I just decided that, once he kept coming up and kept coming up every week with me, I'm like, well, I have to find a way to help him on his next journey, on his next step. So went on to introduce him to Growth Track. That was after he got baptized. I got him, get him baptized, and he went to Growth Track, attended Growth Track, and found his purpose.
When he was in Growth Track, I could see that he was excited, he was eager to learn, he was hungry to serve. And I remember during week 2 of Growth Track, which is when we do the spiritual gifts assessment, he had some pretty unique gifts, and one was teaching. And I remember calling him Preacher Bryant. And he acknowledged that he had been told that before. But it was a week or 2 after that when he told me that he was interested in possibly hosting Growth Track himself. And it warmed my heart to just see him want to serve in such a capacity. And I know he has other places that he was interested in serving as well. But what I saw in him was that genuine excitement to serve. And with his personality and his character just being so warm, inviting, always has a smile on his face, I knew that God was going to use him to do great things.
My character and my personality traits to connect with other people, kind of hear their side of the story, hear their story as well about how God has worked within their lives, and then kind of using the teachings that I've learned myself to point them in the right direction, kind of how Melinda did with me.